Alignment action number 5. This is one that you're going to all resonate with. Incentives, right? We do what we're paid to do, bottom line, right? How we get rewarded and how we get incentives is what drives our behavior. So when you're trying to get folks to do a certain thing or be a certain way or align to a certain vision, incent them to do that. Incent them. When I worked for Vignette Corporation, I'll give you a perfect example. Tom wanted us to build out our alliances and distribution arena, right? Pushing more business through the likes of an EDS, right? And he wasn't paying the sales force or the professional services arm to do any sort of partnering or alliance work at all. In fact, he was paying them just the opposite. He wanted everything to go through a direct channel. He paid double on professional services work, which of course EDS does in spades, right, with software implementation and that sort of thing. So I had to go up to my CEO, Tom, and said, Tom, we're not incenting them to do that. You want to drive more business through the channel organization? Pay them to do that. At least until they get the taste of it, right? Until they start liking it and realizing that they can have more breadth and depth by going through a channel arm than going through a direct arm. The moment that we started doing bi-directional payment, meaning we paid them both the professional services arm and the direct arm to work with alliance partners like an EDS, what do you think happened? 50% growth the first year in work that we did through channels. That's the power of an incentive program, right? And we all know that. This isn't rocket science. None of this is rocket science, right? But all of these things have to be done in order for our organization to stay aligned. Functional units and silos, incentives aligned, or do we compete? That's the one I was just talking about with Vignette. And are our compensations rewarding both the short and the long term? Oh my gosh, I know y'all have experienced that at HP, right? Where you're getting paid to maybe, I call it the triage effect. Let's pay them, Q4, got to have those orders in so they hike up something, right? But long term, they took the eye off the ball, and then you're into the next fiscal year and you're paying for it. Have you ever had that happen? Yeah, oh yeah, right? So I know some of you might be thinking, wow, I don't control any of this. Here's what you do control. You can ask these questions. You can ask these questions. There's no harm, no foul in asking the tough questions. Not in an accusatory or a threatening way, in a curious way. In a curious way. Help me understand if we want to achieve X, how we're incenting our sales force in another way. Those are very powerful questions that you can ask if you don't have the authority yourself to make these decisions.